is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And on July 9th of this year, I had the great pleasure of attending the 5th annual WitchsFest USA in New York City. And WitchsFest USA, sponsored by New York's Wiccan Family Temple, is basically a giant street fair in the middle of downtown New York. It's a wonderful event. I've gone every year so far and plan to continue doing so. And I've enjoyed every one and seen them get better every year. One of the best things about this event is that literally anyone can come by and learn about the pagan community. And there are many wonderful vendors, many wonderful workshops and participants, and beautiful music every year. This year we also had protesters, which was very interesting, but they did not detract from the overall event. And in fact, they may even have added a little bit to the event in terms of the very loving response that was made to them, despite their own rather hateful message. So, with that, I would love to share with you several interviews I did at WitchsFest USA, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them.
Understand, you can tattoo your body, you can do whatever you want, it doesn't mean anything. You need to repent and believe on the Lord Jesus Christ. That is your only hope today. What a miserable life that at 11 in the morning, you come out here to worship Satan. You come out here to involve in your wicked spiritualism.
Hi, my name is Indigo DeLunaz. I dance here with Witchmaste, which is a tribal belly dance group who, well, 3 members were all of pagan faith. And we are here at WitchFest 2016, and I am here with this lovely man. You have no idea. I love Don Lewis. I watch all of his videos. So informative, especially for like little witchlings coming up, and like I even show you to my little witch house. I show you to all my students. I have my little NYC Hogwarts, if you want to call it that. I'm so blessed to be here because besides all the hatred that's going on over there, it just proves our point. Every year, this street festival just gets bigger and bigger with more love, and everybody from every single pagan faith, from OTO to the Lemites to the Wiccans to the Santeros to the Voodoo, which I gotta find my Voodoo queen later, just to say hello. And I've been coming here for almost 4 years. I've been performing here for 3.
It's a wonderful event.
It is a wonderful event, I have to say, and it just gets bigger, and I just love it. And it's just like this being here, it just makes my heart whole, you know. And it's just like it makes me think when I was 13 years old, when I first came into the faith, I would never ever see this. Never ever see this. I had to learn from the public library, the little occult section, or even Barnes & Noble's, their itty bitty section. We're gonna talk about that later. And it's just I met so many inspirational, good-hearted people from here, and they just opened me, like they just loved me with open arms, and psychic quartz and everything else. I learned tarot. I even do. Well, I started going to a class, witch yoga, which is basically we take tarots out and stuff like that. It's done by Amo O'Day, and I just love it because it's just like mixing magic, witch magic, along with yoga. It proves the heart, body, mind, soul. It just fills me. And thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure, absolutely. Well, you mentioned what was going on in the corner briefly.
Yes.
And there are picketers this year.
Yes, there's picketers. Well, the picketers are getting like every year, but it's fine.
And you did something very brave earlier.
Oh, I chanted. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain flowing through the ocean, which is probably one of the first hymns, the first witch hymn I ever learned. And it still rings to this day. It's just because it's like no matter how much hatred, they're talking about Jesus this, Jesus that, but meanwhile Jesus, number 1, was a pagan. Number 2, he taught love, and what they're doing is not love. And it's heartbreaking to see that, but with the good comes with the bad. We all need the balance anyway, yin and yang all the time.
So if people would like to know more about you, where would they go?
They will go to Facebook. They would see Witchmaste, or they can go to Gypsy Curves. She also teaches belly dance classes for a very, very affordable price right here in the city. We're all on Facebook. Facebook. You can look me up, Indigo DeLunaz. And we're just all on Facebook, and we're all on Snapchat. We're on everything.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'm Bobby. I'm the maker of the shiny things at Darkside Customs.
And how did you get into this?
Well, my dad used to make jewelry as a hobby. I asked him to teach me, and he said no. So I taught myself.
Well, that's a good way to resolve it. And I see that you have all kinds of things here.
Yeah.
And what would you say is your best seller?
Wow. I make so many disparate designs that I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you what a best seller would be. But a lot of people are interested in my sterling work and my more unusual pieces.
And you have some very lovely, very unusual pieces.
Thank you.
And is there any one that you enjoy more than another one?
Well, the word enjoy is a loaded word because I don't feel satisfied with the piece unless I have been screaming, cursing, yelling, and bleeding while in the process of making it, which is most of what you see out here. But my Cthulhu piece, I'm very, very happy with. In fact, right over there.
Oh. There we go. Very cool.
Yeah.
So have you been to WitchsFest before?
Yes. This is, I believe, my 4th year.
So you obviously enjoy it.
Oh yes.
What do you think? Well, if someone were thinking about coming out, what would you say to them?
Do it. There's not that much else to do around here. It's New York. Come on, really?
I find people are very friendly here and very accepting.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's a wonderful group of people.
And that's why I keep coming back.
Now, if someone wanted to learn more about your work or wanted to acquire some of your work, where would they go?
Well, I'm on Etsy. I also have a Square online market, and you can get to both of those at darksidecustoms.weebly.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
My name is Ashley.
And we're here at WitchsFest.
Yes, we are.
And are you enjoying it?
Yes, very much so.
Could you tell me a little bit about what you do here?
Well, currently I'm helping Starr. I'm actually participating in her classes. I'm her first degree. And as a side project, I'm helping out for free so I could get more hands-on training.
Are you enjoying the classes?
Yes, I am, very much so.
If someone were to ask about the Wiccan Family Temple, what would you tell them?
Welcome.
Wonderful. I think that's one of the nicest things about the temple, that everyone seems very welcome.
Yeah, they are. It's very welcoming. It's very hands-on experience, and the energy is just very flowing, and then they give you handouts so you can take home. You have homework, so it's not just word of mouth. You actually have something to study. It's really fun. I love it.
And if someone were to ask about WitchsFest USA, say they were thinking of coming next year, what would you say to them to tell them what it's like?
It grows every year. It's amazing. It's vibrant colors. The music's amazing. We have belly dancers, we have art painters, we have everything around us, including classes. It's amazing. I love it.
It seems to me it's like twice as big this year as last year. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I've been coming for the last 4 years, but this is the 5th year. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. It's amazing. I love it.
Very cool. Well, thank you very much. And I'll let you get back to work, but it's very nice talking to you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Hello everybody, I'm Christopher Penczak, I'm the author of the Temple of Witchcraft series.
And we're here at WitchsFest USA.
Yes we are.
And you've been here before.
I have, it's my second time.
And well, you're back again, so you must have enjoyed the first one.
I did, they put on a really good event, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy coming out, I'll come back as often as they want me to come.
And so what are you up to these days? You do so many things.
I've been on the road traveling a lot, but the main thing that's coming up is our temple puts on a festival in August called Temple Fest. So that'll be coming up. Actually, I take it back this year, it's the end of July, but Temple Fest happens in southern New Hampshire, and it's 3 days of classes and rituals and all sorts of education from the Temple of Witchcraft community.
And is it still possible for people to register for that?
Registration's still open, and we do day of registration if you want to come Saturday or Sunday.
Wonderful.
can find more info at templeofwitchcraft.org.
Excellent. And you have an endless number of books and
Seems
a
that way
wonderful
sometimes.
organization.
Yes.
What is your next plan? What is the next big thing coming from Christopher?
I have a new book coming out in the fall. It's called The Casting of Spells, and it's the first of a 4-book series on different types of spell casting. I'm actually going back to my roots to do something a little simpler. So it's going to be all about writing magic and getting very clear in your intention to find your true will.
And would you say that's the most important aspect of doing spell work?
I think clear intention and finding your true will are the 2 keys for me, absolutely.
And as you look at the community today, I'm sure you've seen a lot of changes over the years, because we all have.
Definitely.
Where do you feel it's going? Do you feel it's going in a good direction?
It depends on the group and depends on the community, but I think overall, I think we're figuring out the intersection of service with mysticism. I think for so long our traditions were so in the closet and it was very mystical and small group oriented, and now we're creating institutions and resources, and sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad, I think depending on how it's handled, but I think trying to negotiate how to find the balance. My fear is that we'll lose the mystical, magical if we get too institutional, but at the same time I think we need to be a voice in the global conversation about spirituality. So I think the struggle is important.
And speaking of global things, looking at the wider world, what do you think our community has to offer to maybe make a better future than some of the things we're seeing happening?
Well, I think for me, our community in general, paganism, witchcraft, Wicca, all has to deal with the sacredness of embodiment, the sacredness of nature. I think it's being talked about more, but I think that's a huge part of the global conversation, to realize that we, as we are in this world, are sacred, to realize that the earth is sacred, to be able to start making our policies and understanding our government and understanding our society based on at least that being a part of the conversation. I know it's not everybody's spiritual view, but I think it needs to be spoken of more as part of the conversation.
Very good. And once again, if people wanted to learn more about you, or they wanted to sign up for your event, where would they go?
You can find out about my workshops through ChristopherPenczak.com, and you can find out about the Temple of Witchcraft and TempleFest at templeofwitchcraft.org.
And now that I've had you give the information, I have another question.
Sure.
So your Temple of Witchcraft tradition has been spreading all over. How do you feel about that?
I've been very excited. We actually have a very slow process to have it spread out, so I feel very confident with the people who are leading different things. We've got a great group in St. Louis, we've got a great group in California right now, we've got a group that's growing in Florida and in Mississippi. So we're very vocal on the internet. You know, a lot of our members like to be very active, but the actual process of spreading out is a lot slower, but I'm really confident in all the people who are teaching and leading rituals. They're pretty amazing.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, I am Starr RavenHawk, Reverend Starr RavenHawk, and we are at Witchmaste. This is our 5th year, and I have to say, I'm so proud. We did so well. It's like crowded, and it's not just a crowd, but it's just that everybody is so happy. I met someone just now who said they came in all the way from Hong Kong for this. I was just like, what? She said, yes, me and my family flew in from Hong Kong just for this. Then one came in from Australia, Canada. I was just like, wow. I was so impressed by that, and I'm glad that they had a wonderful time despite everything else that happened today, and they enjoyed themselves, but no event goes without some sort of little things that happen. But you know what? It's the community that came together to stand solid behind things and go past the adversity in every way we can. They're so amazing, such amazing people here, really such amazing people, and I'm so proud to be part of them, and all of you guys, it's such an emotional time for me today. It's just
sure
you guys were awesome. Yeah.
I think it was about twice as big this year as last year.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe a little more.
Yeah, yeah.
So next year, 6th year.
We are gonna rock. They already were asking us, when is it happening next? And I had to tell them, and they were like, oh, okay. So it was really nice. It was really nice to hear the enthusiasm.
So if people want to know about next year's event, where would they go?
They will go to www.witchsfest.org.
witchfest, which is spelled WITCHS as in Sam, F as in Frank, ESTUSA.org. And take a look at it. Invite yourself, come along, support, be part of it, and rock out. And the different little costumes that people had on, and just everybody.
It was really very nice.
I have to admit, I'm so proud of everybody here. I really am. Wonderful the way everyone came together. And I'm just like, as you can tell, I'm excited.
To be very pleased.
Thank you. And everyone, honestly, I do a lot of it. I got to admit, I do. But without everybody else coming together with it, it doesn't work. So I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning.
I hope you've enjoyed Magick TV's special coverage of the 5th Annual WitchsFest USA, and if you happen to be in the New York area, consider coming out for the 6th Annual WitchsFest USA, which will be held on July 15th, 2017. It will be a wonderful event. I will be there, many other speakers and vendors and musicians will be there, and it will certainly be well worth coming out for. So, I hope you've enjoyed our coverage, and until next time, may you blessed be.